these guys.
Like,
They're lucky to
think
be
about
part of it.
gymnastics.
That's very good. What's the worst hurt you got doing gymnastics?
I dislocated both elbows at the same time.
Ah.
Yeah, that wasn't good.
How did you do that, and how long did it take to get better from that?
Well, it was kind of a freak accident because I was learning a new dismount off of the uneven bars, and the uneven bar, you can set the height of the uneven bar so it's variable, but the top bar is probably, the high bar is probably like 7 feet in the air or so. And the skill that I was learning, I had been doing, when you're doing a preparation for a skill, you usually call it like a timer, something that is the basic of the skill so you can get the timing of it, but it's not the whole skill. It's not the really scary part. You just want to get the feel of the motion. So I had been doing the timers for it for weeks on the low bar. And then I think my coach wanted me to try the real skill that day from the high bar. So he said, okay, let's do a couple of the timers on the high bar. But I like misjudged my air awareness because now I was several feet higher in the air. And I must have come from like 8 feet in the air and landed in a push-up position, I think. And yeah, 2 dislocated elbows. When it was finally time to put the elbows back in, they pumped me full of something to make the pain go away. Yeah. I think that it was supposed to be something that put me out, but I didn't go out. So they pumped me full of like 2 bags of something. And then finally I was like, just do it. And I was awake, but it didn't hurt, but it felt weird. So what this did was make me very annoying. And what I did was stuff like they would go to grab an arm and then I'd be like, wait. Okay. And then they grab it again and they're like, wait. Okay. And then finally, they put them back in.
They just push them back in?
Yeah, they have to, you know, because it's a joint and you need to set it properly, so, which they didn't, so...
Whoa.
So they, you know, it's kind of as weird as it sounds, it's kind of an equal pulling and then resetting process. But there are a lot of really delicate pieces of bone in your elbow, or with any part of your body that you could dislocate. There are a lot of really delicate pieces of bone, so the risk is that you chip something when you put it back in, which happened to me.
Would you ever do rhythmic gymnastics?
Oh my God, no.
Well,
it's not even a sport. It's not a sport.
But it's... I love when you do that. You're natural for that. Just look and give that a line.
It's like my way of writing something in bold. You know?
That's exactly what that is.
Washington Health. Because otherwise I can't work under these conditions.
Oh, I'm so sorry. We're going to have to let you go. I have a stand-in coming for this interview.
Body double.
Body double.
Much taller.
I got somebody who can do the thing with the camera, so I'm covered there. So.
Washington Health Finder. I was going, you're just going to have to bank that.
That's all I'm going to do is have a bunch of cuts of you saying that over and over.
But come on, Washington Health Finder. I think it will forever be messed up.
Why will it forever?
Washington Health Finder.
I'm going to use your misfortune for, you know,
for your personal
my personal gain and figure out what the weather's going to be like.
Isn't that always Washington Health Plan Finder?
You get to complain to everybody about that.
Let's make that public.
Is there a healthcare system that you liked that was working well?
I liked the Canadian one.
What was the Canadian one?
I mean, you pay a little bit of money, and then you get covered, and you're just covered. Period. Sometimes there's a little bit of a longer wait, so if the problem that you want to get resolved isn't life-threatening, you might have to wait a little bit longer than somebody who's having like heart problems or something like that. I am not one to curse too much.
I know, that's why I asked Ponch, and that's why I ask you. You don't curse.
I tend to censor myself even when I curse, which tends to be something like, what the bleep? So bleep could be it.
Bleep. Bleep is good.
But I find that in improv, sometimes curses come out. a lot of weird things have come out of my mouth when I've been on stage.
Yeah, but I don't think you curse much in improv. I'm prone to, like, if I know that it's not family friendly, like I'm prone to do that, but I think you do.
But it's come out sometimes, and I'm like, well, there it is. We went there.
There it is.
But yeah, I think things will come out sometimes. It's more like, usually fuck is the word that comes out. What I hate and don't do is giving people the finger. It's such a weird.
It's a weird gesture.
Position.
What is that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what the bleep tends to be the moment.
Bleep
I think that here's the thing. I'm a New Yorker. All I need to do is give people the eyes.
Yeah, those eyes. I did
Washington Health.
See, that's why you need they talk to you on phone. If you get like some kind of Skype chat or something where you just do that move, then they're like, we'll take care of it.
Well, there's also, when you're in person, there's a little thing that as a New Yorker, I would call the what the fuck hands, and it looks something like this. And like the more exasperated you are with the situation, the higher the hands go.
Yeah.
You know, like there's a lot of things you can do with those hands, and I feel that projects more than one word could ever do.
Yeah. Thank you for doing this with me. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Say thank you to Melissa. Say thank you. Thanks, Melissa.